Alright, so now we have already set up the monkey and hunter experiment. Of course, we're not going to really grab a monkey and shoot it, okay? Don't shoot monkeys, don't shoot animals, okay? All we need is a launcher which can shoot a projectile and a target, okay? So we do have a launcher here. So this is a launcher, okay? It's going to shoot these small balls, okay? So at any angle, you can change the angle. So there is a ball inside ready to be launched, okay? So what I can do is that if I pull this string, okay? So it's gonna shoot this ball in this direction. So our target, if you notice that's Duke's Blue Devil, okay? Yeah, we're gonna shoot that, okay, for sure. So it's attached to a nut, okay, through a string, okay, very small nut. Maybe you cannot see that. And the nut is put underneath this black box, okay? But the black box has a electromagnet at the bottom, okay? So if this is activated, the electromagnet is activated, so it's going to attract this small nut, right? Because the nut is made of iron. Okay, so that's why it's going to stay there, okay? It's going to stay there. And then it's connected to a photo gate here, okay? So the photo gate, what photo gate does is that, okay, once it's on, it's going to send a beam from one end to the other, okay? So if anything passes this photo gate, it's going to block, okay, the signal, okay? It's going to block the beam between these two ends, so it can sense that object. So that electromagnet is connected to this photo gate. So anything passes this, and there's also a sensor here, control box here. So if anything blocks the beam, okay, it's gonna sense that, and then this control box is gonna deactivate the electromagnet. So the electromagnet doesn't have any force to attract the nut anymore. So the target is gonna start to fall straight down, okay? So that's how we make sure that the target starts to fall as soon as the projectile is launched, okay? So of course you're gonna make sure that the projectile is aimed at the target, okay? So that's something you need to do. And then we're not gonna eyeball it, okay? We use a laser pen here, okay? So if I use this laser pen, okay, I think everything's already set up, okay? So it's aimed right at this target. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, I can see the laser point is already, it's right at the center, okay? Okay, so now everything is ready, okay? I'm gonna activate this control box. So once I pull this, okay, this projectile is gonna move in that way, okay? The Blue Devil is gonna fall, and then if physics works, we should kill the Blue Devil, okay? You believe in physics? I do, okay? So you ready? Let's do this. Yes, okay? Right on the head, okay? I'm sorry, Blue Devil. So, and you can see the height, actually the height, the distance, the velocity are totally arbitrary. You don't really need to worry about these three parameters, even though we made some random numbers when we did the calculations, okay? So that doesn't really depend on these numbers. The only requirement is that you need to aim at this target, and the target starts to fall as soon as the projectile is launched. So what we can do, okay, to check that is this. We're not going to really change any height or distance, but we can change the velocity of the projectile, okay? Because this launcher has three ranges. Okay, so it can launch this projectile at different velocities. So what we just did is that we just used the longest range, so which shoots this projectile with the largest velocity. So we can try a different velocity. Say if I try the medium range, so it's gonna shoot this projectile at a lower speed. Okay, but as long as you aim the projectile at the target, you will still get the target, okay? And if you shoot it at a slower speed, a lower speed, it's just gonna get the target at the lower position, because the time for the projectile to reach this vertical line is gonna be a bit longer. So this target is gonna fall a little bit larger distance in the vertical direction, but again, it's still gonna get this target, okay? So now I'm gonna activate everything. So we're gonna redo this experiment. So you should expect to see the projectile again hit the target at a lower position than our previous experiment, okay? So let's do that. Okay, everything is ready. You believe in physics, okay? You believe we can kill the Blue Devil, okay? Let's do that. Yes, physics works. I'm sorry, Blue Devil, but this is fun.